Good morning. One more time. Good morning.
Good morning.
First of all, let me welcome Neil Hunt and Nelson Dollar. Nelson, Neil, thank you very much for your hard work. I appreciate it very much. I'd like to also welcome my education team, my policy team, my chief of staff, and my budget team who have put a lot of time and effort in this area. I'd also like to let you know that as soon as I finish signing this document, I'm going to be heading off to my right and going to Charlotte to make further announcements regarding some of the organizational changes that as governor I'll need to make as a result of this budget bill, primarily with the ABC and the SBI. And I'll be making those announcements in Charlotte right after lunch. And I look forward to getting to Charlotte also to see the people there. Let me just say this, is that we have fulfilled our promises. During very tough times and continued challenge economic times, but times in which the economy is improving in North Carolina, we are about to sign a budget that has no reductions in Medicaid eligibility, that has no tax increases, that has very good pay increases for our teachers throughout North Carolina, that has very good pay raises for our highway patrol and for our court employees, that has solid pay raises for all state employees which are needed, which has a cost of living increase for retirees, and also has the same funding this year as last year for teachers' assistants and teachers currently in the classroom. Now, there are a lot of people who voted against this bill, and they voted against the pay raises. They voted against a balanced budget. They voted against no tax increases. And they thought a better job could be done. But the fact of the matter is, I asked the critics, where has been your alternative budget? I would have welcomed that alternative budget. I will welcome an alternative budget when we do another budget next year. But I ask you the question, as we had to ask the legislatures on many, many discussions. When you add something to the budget, what are you going to take away, or what tax increases are you going to implement? And those are the types of details that this team had to work on day in and day out during some very late night hours and long sessions. They and this governor had to make some very difficult decisions during tough times. And I am very, very proud of those decisions. And I'm very, very proud of the relationship that I've had with my team and with this legislative body during tough debate, during some compromise, and during trying to reach consensus on over a $20 billion budget. Now, I also realize that the head of the current teachers union continues to criticize this budget, even though his salary, I assume, is much higher than any teacher in North Carolina. I need to also let all state employees, and yes, our great teachers in North Carolina, realize this. As governor, I also have to be sensitive to the private sector. The private sector employees, many in manufacturing and travel and tourism, in agriculture, in professions, and even including journalism, who are not getting these types of pay raises, who do not have pensions, who do not have the benefits that we have, and that have never heard of the term longevity pay, which is still in place in the state of North Carolina. My goal is to continue to build this economy, build the private sector so these employees and more employees and citizens can get jobs in North Carolina. We have made tremendous progress. I mean, a year ago at this point in time, North Carolina's unemployment rate was the third, I think about the third highest unemployment rate in the country, right around this time. Now we have made tremendous progress. More people are working, less people are on the unemployment rolls, and we're adding jobs every single day. And I'm proud of the jobs announcements that we've made. I know there's more work to do with the legislature and trying to work with economic development as we continue to create new jobs and opportunities for people in North Carolina, and we're going to continue to work with the legislature in those areas. But North Carolina is on the comeback, and I'm proud of that comeback, and I'm proud of the state employees, and I'm proud of the teachers who have been part of this process. And we're rewarding them for the first time in many years in a sufficient and effective way. And we're showing them respect, and while also understanding some of the challenges that we still have in the private sector and recognizing their hard work also. Again, as I said yesterday, I really would like to thank Art and his budget team for the incredible working relationship that you've had with me and my policy team and my cabinet, and also the relationship that Art had with these two legislators and other appropriation co-chairs. It was not an easy time, but they were willing to make the tough decisions. And as a result of that, I am proud to sign this budget and look forward to upcoming months and years as we work through other challenges to continue to rebuild the economy of North Carolina and continue to improve the quality of life of the best state in the United States of America. So with that, let me sign this. Nelson, thanks for your leadership. I really appreciate it. Senator Hunt, thank you for your leadership. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Our Pope, thank you for your leadership, sir. Appreciate it. Chloe, or as I say, Cleo, thanks for your leadership. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Fred, thanks for walking the halls for me, working hard and giving my best to your wife too. Thanks for letting her not see you for several months. Lee, welcome aboard. You got tough shoes to follow. Welcome, glad to have you here. Thomas Stiff, you're a great chief of staff and I'm proud to have you on the team. Thank you very much. Eric Buchanan, incredible progress in education in such a short period of time that you've been here. You helped develop a pay plan that I think will be second to none. And as we continue to develop, and I'd like to thank the Senate and House for implementing the plan that you presented to me for career pathways and for the steps that we've now reduced to 6 steps. Without your leadership and your input from the superintendents, it would have never happened. And I really appreciate your leadership. For Harvard, man, you're okay. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. On behalf of the people of state North Carolina, thank you for letting us have this privilege to represent the state. There's more positive news to come in the future, and I look forward to talking in Charlotte about some of the other organizational changes that now need to be implemented from an operational standpoint under the responsibility of the governor, and I'll be talking about those right after lunch today in Charlotte. Thank you, and God bless each one of you.